So what we're looking here is that live radar of what we've got. Not a whole lot right now, but things will be changing, and they will be changing soon. We're going to have the winter storm warnings that will be in effect going into tomorrow. But right now, it's the cold advisories that are first up. Those cold advisories are already in effect, and they go until tomorrow morning. Good. It's not a thing on radar that we're tracking now, but that'll be a much different story tomorrow. So the cold advisory first up, again, that is going to be with the cold that goes into tomorrow morning. That could be feeling as cold as 13 for that wind chill. Then we get to the winter alerts that go up tomorrow. And with those winter alerts, again, we are looking for a lot of snow to be falling. Then after the snow falls, we're looking at the deep freeze that starts to settle in here too. And that deep freeze is going to be noting that we get a lot of that colder air to come in. And anything that's left over with that winter storm, it's going to be freezing that in place there for us too. So 1, 2, 3 punch. The cold tonight with the cold advisory, the winter storm warning, then we get the extreme cold warning. Never had one of those issued here before. Not good to be on local waters here too. Obviously, we've got small craft advisories, gale warnings. Where we stand right now, 30s to around 40, but there's a little bit of a breeze. There's still a little bit of a wind chill right now, which is why the cold advisory that's already in effect, feeling like it's already freezing in the Galliano. Where do we stand? Where's the system right now? Showed on radar that we don't have anything here yet, but that's a different story. The system is just getting its act together into the Gulf, streaming forth a cloud shield, light precipitation possible as you get into Texas, into Oklahoma. We will see the system starting to move through the Gulf. That's going to put forward that rain shield and then turn it to snow, and then we have to interact with that really cold air. But speaking how to get through that cold air, how to get through the snow, tips on that with meteorologist Derek Sibley.
All right, Devon, thanks for that very good information there. I do want to show you a nice checklist here for the North and South Shore. It really just doesn't matter where you are currently in southeast Louisiana, because we're all pretty much going to experience the same type of weather conditions with the cold, sleet, and snow. So just want to make sure that you protect those pipes, protect yourselves, your loved ones, the pets, of course, as well, the plants. And a good idea to pack a shovel if you haven't yet. The part of the last minute preparations, get one if you haven't yet, and also a scraper, because remember, it's not just snow. We may see a little bit of some ice or some sleet here in some locations, so just make sure that you're able to scrape that off here on those necessary surfaces that could begin to pile up. Next thing I do want to show you here is, of course, what we're looking at here as far as our tips are concerned. So just make sure that you're finishing up any of those last minute preparations, because it's going to get dangerously cold starting pretty much now through Wednesday, and I know a lot of us are going to be out there playing in the snow, including with your kids as well, so just make sure that you protect the ears, the face, the head, and the feet. Keep yourself as warm as possible, and take frequent breaks if outdoors to avoid any type of hyperthermia. And of course, one of the most last important tip there is number 5, stay off the roadways. We just don't have the plowing technology down here to get rid of the snow here. All we have is the salting materials at the very least. Now, just make sure that you lift up the windshield wipers here on your car, because they're going to stick to the windshield here with all the snow and the sleet here that we could see. So a good idea to lift that up now. Watch for any type of icy steps and sidewalks, so that way you don't trip and fall. And of course, shovel the snow as soon as it ends, so that way you can get all that out of the way of your driveway, and that way you avoid anything freezing up on the driveway here too. So for more on the timing and the accumulations that we could see, we'll send it back over to meteorologist Devon Lucie.
Appreciate it, Derek. So first up tomorrow morning, extremely cold. Wind chills feeling as cold as possibly 13, which is why the cold advisory that's in place here tomorrow, and that is already in effect, goes until 9 a.m. Then the winter storm warning kicks in midnight tonight, midnight tomorrow night, the full 24-hour period of Tuesday. Let's walk you through the timing, the amounts I'm expecting for you. After midnight, light precipitation possible here to the North Shore. Could be snow. We could be starting precipitation in the early morning hours here in the South Shore. Very light here still. This could be a mix which is sleet. But by the time we're getting to daybreak, we're starting to get a little bit more heft in the actual rates of what's coming down in snow sleet mix that's here. But as we go to about 9 to 10 in the morning, we should transition all over to snow. And this could be bouts of heavier snow here that go all the way through afternoon. So 9 to 10 a.m. up to about 4 p.m., that could be the rate of the heavier snow throughout the day, and we're ending this by Tuesday evening. We have some computer forecasts that have been right in line with now the I-10 corridor as the heftiest snow. Could be a couple inches too high. It's not taking into account that sleet at the beginning. Here's how we see it at the WDSU First Warning Weather Center. That 4 to 8 range, which does include New Orleans and the city. I've got about 5.5 at Armstrong International by the time it's done. Fewer totals the farther north you're going to go, and with more sleet mixing in farther south to the coast. fewer totals again as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 6 to 10 range to some in the river parishes and farther west. The timing early morning hours after midnight. The timing, at least the first light precipitation here in the metro, was about a 3 to 6, and then points east afterwards at after 4. Again, things really get going by daybreak at 7. Parish by parish breakdown. Winter storm warning, cold advisory for the North Shore, 3 to 6 of snow, some sleet possible, snow-packed roads for days. River parishes, possibly 4 to 8 snow, a little sleet possible. There are some that might get that 9 to 10. It's not out of the question. Winter storm warnings, cold advisories. Here as we go to Thibodaux, Tahoma, 4 to 8, and this is going to be a little bit more of snow and sleet and possibly freezing rain. And then we go to the metro, 4 to 8, a little sleet, mainly snow, the winter storm warning, the cold advisory. And then now all the way to the coast, we could be getting 1 to 2 of everything here. Snow, sleet, and a little bit of freezing rain, which is ice. The upgrade to the winter storm warning that is here too. So top temps tomorrow, this is at midnight, but look what happens when the precipitation starts. We're going to be falling into the 20s. So most of the day 20s in the wind, and then everything that's left over, Derek told you to shovel it before you could get it to freeze over, because it will. You get into Wednesday morning, those lows to the teens will be in the single digits with wind chills, and it could last for days with that deep freeze that's here, and anything that melts during the days refreezes at night. So we could be looking at treacherous travel conditions all the way through Thursday potentially.